What's the haps? I'm your friendly neighborhood DJ, B. Smith, and general swell human being, I think, Getting. My mom swung by my place the other day and I shoved the camera in her face and stuck a mic on her collar. We've been talking about where she came from, her experiences growing up during the Jim Crow era in Alabama and beyond. So we're starting in the 1950s and we're not sugarcoating anything. There will be discussions of race, which includes language topics and situations many might find objectionable. Having said that, please take care of yourself when you're watching or listening. If you need a break, take a break. If it's too much for the moment, I hope you can come back after you've checked in with yourself. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm Getting, and here's my mom.
Good. Okay.
But, we went to school, and there was no staying home, I love school. From the time I started going first grade, okay?
What was the, how did you get there? You walked there?
We walked, yeah.
How far
and it
was
was
the schoolhouse
it was quite a distance. It was quite a distance, but all the kids worked, we walked together, okay? And you had to go to school. We had to, and we were fortunate that we had shoes and stuff like that because Daddy provided. But
Excuse me.
I love learning, because Macon and I already knew how to read and pronounce words and things. And I just could be picked at a lot because I was just always smart. I made the honor roll every year or super honor roll. And
Why am I not surprised?
Everybody you went to school with, you were related to, or neighbors or cousins and stuff like that. And it was good. That's when we went to school. We had to say the Pledge of Allegiance. We had to read a Bible scripture, and we prayed before we started the class.
Didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You did not go in there and sit down and whatever. There was a ritual. Okay.
Okay.
And it's very rare that we had somebody who disobeyed the teacher because they knew the teacher had to write your knuckles with that ruler that was heavy, and then you would sit in the corner facing the wall. And then you went home and took the note to your parents, and you got your behind beat again.
Yeah.
Well, Macon and I, my twin, we stayed in the same class together, I think, until the 4th grade. And teacher threatened him, she told him if he didn't stop behaving, she was going to spank him. And I told her, you're not going to do anything to my brother, and I meant it.
Yeah,
well,
nothing happened to one another.
Needless to say, that was the last year we were in the same class. They broke us up.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
And it was a surprise to them because I was always quiet, but you were not going to touch my twin brother.
Well, I tell you.
And if other kids bothered us, now this was the thing. It was Ned, Anetta, and me and Macon, and my brother David Lewis. We called him Lewis. People started calling him Dave when we got to the north. But if anybody was bothering us, we always went and told Dave. Now Dave was, to this day I call him my shadow because he died after the service, from Agent Green.
Agent Orange.
Agent Orange. But he was a hardcore military. But we knew when he was a kid that he was special.
How do you mean?
He was smart, clever. He had a methodical mind. Dave, we never had to worry about anybody bothering us, bullies and stuff like that, okay? Now mind you, he was 11 months younger than we are because Macon and I were born on December 1947, and he was born in November 1948.
Okay.
So every year, the three of us, once Dave's birthday came on November, all three of us were the same age. Okay. So I always considered him my shadow. He always looked out for all of his sisters and brothers. Okay, he didn't care who you were. Okay, he could take charge and always say, "Don't worry about it. I got this. I got this." And he grew up. When he went to the military, he went in the Marines, not the Air Force, not the Navy, but the Marines. But he didn't serve 3 years. He served 6.
Oh,
He
wow,
went
that's
back.
cool.
He resigned.
Re-enlisted,
Okay. In fact, my mom, to the day she died, never knew that she had 3 sons in Vietnam at the same time.
Really?
They had agreed,
So
and
how did?
they wanted to be there.
Okay. So we had Uncle Dave.
Dave was younger by 11 months, but he ruled us. Okay, and we listened to him because he was so intelligent. So we had Macon, Dave, Lewis, or rather Lewis, and George, who was in the Navy.
Uncle George, Navy. Uncle Dave was in the Marines. And Uncle Macon was in
Air Force.
The Air Force. And they were all 3 in Vietnam, enlisted at the same damn time.
They chose to go to Vietnam.
That's insane. Yeah, because I thought, if you have, at that point, if you have only so many older sons in the family, they essentially need to take care of the family. So you can't send all of them.
Right. But you can, okay? But they didn't do it to their people, okay? Because a lot of times back in the day, they used to pay to have somebody go instead of theirs, okay? With the white people that they did, but they could make a black person do it they didn't have to pay you, because you didn't have a say. They ruled you.
So it was a draft though, right? Or
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
you could enlist, but there's also a draft.
Yes, when the draft.
So if a young white guy was drafted, there was a way to get someone to take their place.
More than likely, his father would do it. A male part of the family they had a way white people could do whatever they wanted to do.
Huh, interesting.
And they were stupid enough to believe that the Negroes were ignorant. That's where they made their first mistake. And still paying for it.
I think that's when you have this sense of superiority.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, folks are intelligent. You think they're stupid, and they will let you think that until the time is right.
Well,
and your overinflated sense of superiority keeps you blind to it. And then they're wondering, how are they just, which is why Kamala Harris couldn't possibly have earned her spot. She couldn't possibly be as good or better than us because we are the best.
We are the best.
So that she has to have done something.
Broke the law, cheated, or whatever. You know.
It's the same mentality.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. That is still there. But we learn how to live with it and how to master it, and actually make a joke of it.
Yeah, there was I remember you took me and at least I know it was me and Mark. I think Keisha might have been in college. I'm not sure, but you took us to see Glory in the 5 Points Theater in Union, Chestnut Street. And there was one part in there that always sat. I thank you for taking us to that movie. It was one of the best memories I have of growing up. I can't count how many times I've seen that movie after you took us to theater to see it. But there's this one part that stuck out to me when Colonel Shaw, Matthew Broderick, he was writing home, and it was like a voiceover. They're saying he was so impressed at how quickly the black regiment could drop the struggles of the day and smile and make music and cook food and the camaraderie. And he was like, he's never seen that in white soldiers before. They weren't able to to set it down.
He packed in the animals 2 by 2, ox, a camel, and a kangaroo. Packed him in that ox so tight, I couldn't get no sleep that night. Rolling Stones, Shep and Ham,
able to like to set it down, and that is from the slavery days where yeah, you know what, we are here. This is awful. We need to be able to laugh. We need to be able to yeah.
But see, we lived in pain, but we were able to survive it by enjoying each other's company. Okay. We
and talents and skills.
And talents and skills.
We have culture. We have food. We have our music. Sorry.
No, it's funny that bring back to memory back in the day. See, that's where the white man made big mistakes. They just thought, they truly believed we were ignorant, but we're bright. We learned how to speak with our hands, and we have to this day, we can look at each other and we read each other's eyes. Back in the South, we had what we call pig Latin.
You actually use that?
We used to speak it like I'm speaking to you now. And the white man will be standing there, he didn't have a damn clue what we were talking about.
There is another way. You mean the old tongue?
Is that wise? Speaking the sacred language in the presence of the uninitiated.
We have no choice. Our secrets must be kept.
Then it is decided. We will speak in the ways of old.
Good morning, Cyborg.
Good gay morning, May, Abin Ray.
Excuse me?
Yehey, I'd say Udgay, Orning May, Abin Ray.
You're all sounding very secretive. What are you trying to hide?
A thing, Nay, Abin Ray.
This is against my no secret policy.
Relax, Ray, Abin Ray.
I can't understand what you're saying.
We're pay Abin Ray.
This must be the language you spoke of, the old tongue. It doesn't sound like any of the ancient languages I've studied.
Abin Ray and K understand way us way.
I can't take this! Teach me this language, and I promise I'll never eavesdrop on you again. Please, please!
Etzle each te imhe igpe atenle.
Does that mean you'll teach me?
Esye.
I be understand be everything be now be.
Adway.
I be said be. I be understand be everything be now be.
Oh, nay, Abin Ray.
What does Abin Ray mean?
My siblings and we learned it. It was just like breathing. And each black person knew what the other one was saying. White man standing there, he don't have a clue.
Yeah, you got to be able to communicate in mixed company, get your point across, not get in trouble, and share information.
That's why the white man, even though they mistreated the Native Americans, they had their own language too. Okay? Obviously with World War II, okay, when they talk about how they were able to send signals.
The code talkers.
And I tell you, you can sit there and go into a trance listening to them. And only the Native Americans knew what was being said.
There was no other language you could trace to Navajo or Choctaw in order to crack the code. It was specifically North American.